simple harmonic motion, in short form SHM. So by definition, a simple harmonic motion is a special type of periodic motion in which force is directly proportional to the magnitude of displacement. Okay, so if I follow the definition, then we get force is directly proportional to displacement. Further, force is equal to minus kx. So this equation is the standard equation of SHM in which force is appearing that it is directly proportional to displacement. So there is a negative sign in front of x, and there is a theory behind it for negative sign. So we will discuss about it, why this negative sign is here. So to understand the negative sign, we will understand the simple pendulum first. Suppose this is a simple pendulum, and initially it is at equilibrium position. So because it is at equilibrium position, so force is equal to 0. Force is equal to 0. Now we have given some displacement on the right hand side. When we have given displacement on the right hand side x, so after releasing it, it try to move towards left hand side where the equilibrium position is. So as you can see, in this case, the direction of force and the displacement is opposite. Now again, when we give displacement towards the left hand side, again here the displacement is on left, but force, when we release this, the force will apply on this towards the right hand side. So you can see that in both the cases the direction of force and displacement is opposite. So because of that, we have a negative sign here. Now another example of SHM is, there is a ball here. So if you displace this ball by x displacement, it again move towards it, and if you displace this ball towards left by x displacement, it will follow the same trend as the simple pendulum has followed. So all in all, we can say that displacement and force are opposite to each other, and the most importantly, the direction of force is always towards equilibrium position. Always towards equilibrium position, and because of that, bob or this ball is always moving towards equilibrium position. Now we will take the third example in this. Here we are taking a spring mass system. So in the spring mass system, we have a mass m and we have a spring with a spring constant k. Now what we do here, we displace this mass by a distance or by displacement x towards right. Now the restoring force will act on it, and that restoring force will try to take back this body towards the mean position. Now same thing we will do on the left hand side. We will displace this body by x displacement towards left, then again the force will try to bring it back at the mean position. Okay, so this is about a simple harmonic motion. Now let us discuss what is happening in all these motions, and we will discuss that how the acceleration is changing, how velocity is changing, and how displacement is occurring. So if I draw a line of equilibrium position, and this is the line of extreme positions. So this is equilibrium position. This is equilibrium position. It is also known as mean position. Mean position. Now these are extreme positions. These are extreme positions. extreme positions. Okay, suppose the particle is just at here at mean position. Mean position is always taken as origin where the displacement is 0, and we displace this towards here. Suppose displacement here is maximum, which is A. Okay, now at this point we release it. What happens here? Again, a restoring force will act and will try to bring it back at this mean position. Okay, so what happens at the mean position or equilibrium position? Force is 0. If force is 0, F is equal to ma, so acceleration is 0 because mass cannot be equal to 0. Now at this point force is maximum, and that is why we are able to bring the body back. So acceleration is also maximum, and same trend will be followed at here also, because it is extreme position. So what about velocity, right? So velocity, what happens with the velocity when we bring the particle here? Its velocity was 0. Here its velocity was 0, but when it moves towards the mean position, its velocity keeps on increasing and it becomes maximum at mean position. It becomes maximum at mean position. Despite the force is equal to 0, acceleration is 0, but the body is having maximum velocity at this position, and because of that the body doesn't stop at mean position. It moves further towards the left extreme and it moves here. So body move from A to B and then C. Here again velocity is 0 while the acceleration, and again the restoring force starts acting and will move towards the mean position. And in this way the simple harmonic motion works. It will go from A to B, then B to A, then A to C, then C to A, and the process goes on and on. If the energy is conserved throughout the process, then this process is everlasting. This is not going to be, this process is never going to end. This will go on and on. So this is about the simple harmonic motion. Now we will further discuss what happened with the acceleration, why it is 0 at the mean position because the force is 0, but how we can prove that acceleration is 0. So for that we have to prove what is the value of acceleration. So our first topic is acceleration in SHM. So acceleration. Now we have the equation of SHM, which is F is equal to kx, which is actually ma is equal to minus kx, and from here we can get a is equal to k by m into x. Now k by m is known with another quantity, which is omega square is equal to k by m. So by putting the value of omega square, we will obtain a is equal to minus omega square x. So with this equation we can say that a is directly proportional to x. So as we can see previously, a is 0 at the mean position, so at the mean position x is equal to 0. So because of that acceleration is 0, because at mean position the displacement is 0 and a is directly proportional to the displacement. Okay, now second point is time period. Second point is time period. Now here if we write the equation of time period, first we write the equation of omega, which is omega square is equal to k by m. Then omega is equal to under root k by m. Omega cannot be negative, that's why we have taken the positive value only. And omega also equal to 2 pi by t is equal to root k by m. So further if we solve this equation, we will get t is equal to 2 pi root m by k. This is the equation of time period that we obtained. Now remember, the time period is the period, if we recall the previous diagram, time period is the time when the body moves from A to B, then B to A, then A to C, and C to A. Okay, so that is the total time period in this case. A to B, B to A, A to C, and then C to A. This is all about time period. Now we will further discuss third point, which is velocity. So velocity. Now we have the equation of acceleration, and acceleration is equal to minus omega square x, which is dv by dt is equal to minus omega square x. When we multiply this equation and divide this equation by dx like this, we will obtain, and we have the equation is something like this. Now if we see this, this is the value of v, so we can replace this value by v and write in a fresh way v dv by dx is equal to minus omega square x dx. Now further, v dv is equal to minus omega square, sorry, this dx is not here, so v dv minus omega square x dx. Now we integrate these two equations. Okay, but before putting the limit, I want you to understand something. Now we are moving back to the previous question. Now here, if you see this, when the displacement is maximum, x is maximum, v is 0, and when v is maximum, x is 0. Now if the displacement is between these 2 points, suppose displacement x is equal to x, then v is equal to v. So we will use this relation and we will put the limit according to this. So when x is equal to a, v is 0. When x is equal to x, then v is v. From here we can say that v square minus 0 is equal to minus omega square x square minus a square. Now this is the equation we have right now. If we solve it, we will obtain is v square is equal to omega square, in the bracket we have a square minus x square. Further, v is equal to plus minus omega under root a square minus x square. So this is the equation of velocity under SHM. Okay, this is the equation of velocity under SHM. Now a question can be asked, why the two value of velocity here? So here two value of velocity is because if suppose at any displacement the particle is at here, right, but from this position it can go either way. It can go forward, it can go backward. So for forward the velocity value is positive, and for backward the velocity value is negative. So v is equal to plus omega root a square minus x square when it is moving in the positive x direction, and v is equal to minus omega root a square minus x square when it is moving in minus x direction. So this is all about